I've got some very interesting David information for you today because in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down to you the full timeline of David's activity and the activity within David's Discord right from the day before the murder right up to the days that followed the dismemberment. And what you're going to see is a very disturbing series of Discord messages and activity. So I've got everything here for you in this document, okay? All of the most important and interesting moments from David's Discord, and yeah, it's bad. So this is the first post that I'm going to show you. So this is posted a full day before the murder, all right, on the 22nd of April. It's David. I'm guessing that's his LA crib, showing off his six-pack, and he's active. He's active in there. He's active in the Discord. So this will be followed on the morning of the alleged murder when a user posted screenshots of their messages with David, right? And they're basically saying, put the contacts away. He's posting a picture with someone pulling down some glasses and saying, please, David, so sassy. So he's talking to people. He's interacting people, apparently, on the day the murder's going down, right? Now, David made an Instagram story post on that very day. This is at 10 a.m. So the murder took place around 10:30 p.m. So in the morning, he's on there. He's promoting his tour. So apparently this is a David post as a deleted account. So a lot of them come up as deleted user when it comes to him. But it says all tickets available now. Hope you got the pre-sale code. And then that will be followed by another post 3 hours before the alleged murder. He would post this. Now, this is really interesting, right? Because this post, this has been going around and it's him sort of dancing. He's shaking it a little bit. He's throwing it back. Kind of bizarre, to be honest with you. But in this clip, it was unclear when this was posted, and there was a handbag in the back that did resemble one that Celeste had been seen with. Now, it seems like because this was posted into the Discord at 7:15 p.m., we can rule out, we can say that this happened before Celeste arrived at the property. Celeste arrived at the property and allegedly was murdered immediately between 10:10 and 10:30 p.m. So we can confirm that this video that was dropped on the day of the murder, it wasn't recorded after. Okay, so that's maybe a very, very small point in favor of David not being a psychopath that, well, I mean, he is a psychopath, but he didn't get up there and make that TikTok after savagely, brutally murdering a child, okay? So it says someone from their Foreheads group chat would also post messages of David announcing a new song. So they would forward on messages from David's Foreheads group. You know, these are these little promotional group chats people have on Instagram and stuff. Him basically promoting a new song and this release. So this is at 10:20 p.m. Now, this has got to be an automated post or something, because how on earth is this promo getting put onto the David group chat? It's got to be his team, right? Because this is literally the time when the murder was probably going down, or it had just gone down, or she was bleeding out. It is that specific. 10:20 p.m. Now, that's crazy. So obviously here, it's just a reproduction of the timeline, just so you know what was going down that evening. Now, it says at 8:40 p.m. that's when David sends the Uber to pick Celeste up from Lake Elsinore at her home. Now, it's a very long, it's a drive that's more than an hour. Okay, so people were saying she was in that Uber for like a good hour and a half. So she allegedly arrived at David's home at 10:10 p.m. And this, in the next 20 minutes, that's when the estimated time of death is. And the prosecutors are alleging that David lured her there specifically to murder her. So they said that she was fatally stabbed very soon after arrival, and then at 10:30 p.m. that's when David begins sending cover-up texts to Celeste's phone asking where she is, trying to create an alibi. Now, interestingly enough, 11:30 p.m. David sends a text to her asking for her location while he's already driving away from his home towards the remote area in Santa Barbara County, allegedly to dispose of evidence, right? Now, interestingly enough, a little past midnight, so David would be in Santa Barbara dumping evidence when these messages are popping up. Somebody is messaging David, all right? Basically, this is an earlier message from Instagram, but they're posting that to the Discord at 12:40 a.m. But that says 4 of the 24th. So that would have been in the early hours after midnight, after the murder took place. Now, interestingly enough, people keep sharing photos of David at 4:20 a.m. People are still sharing photos of David. And now, notably, David would make a post with the same headscarf a few days later. Now, it's unclear whether this was, you know, an earlier picture that he'd taken. It looks pretty similar, but he was wearing a different shirt. And and he's not looking too happy in that one, to be honest with you. So he might well have taken that photo that morning after the murder. So here we get to the next section, right? It says April 24th, 2025. This is when David allegedly used Postmates to have a shovel delivered to his home. And that very same morning, he made an announcement. I would probably wager that David actually was going to Santa Barbara, not just to dump evidence, but he was looking for a dumping ground of the body. And that's when he bought the shovel the next day. And then he's allegedly on Discord or on social media, Shazam, basically teasing a new snippet from his Withered album, and people are being asked to save the pre-sale deluxe, basically. Okay, and so I've actually got this actual post here. If you want to actually see it, let me pull it up for you guys. So I don't want to play any of the music that is included in this, but I will show you the post. So here it is. 1 second.
What's up? It's David here, aka D4VD. My new album comes out on April 25th, so I teamed up with Shazam to give you guys something special if you Shazam any of my songs for the whole month of April. And starting with the first one, this is a 10-second snippet of a new song. Let's go.
So I'm going to mute for the song, but he starts talking again. But I would say this probably was recorded after the murder. It probably was. And I feel like he's definitely not as animated as he usually is in this one either, right? I'm thinking he's a little bit stiff.
That's all I can play. Shazam now! Shazam now!
I don't know. I wonder if he if that was recorded before or after. But anyway, as we go on, it says later in the afternoon, David would actually announce his Roblox concert. That on its own is it's a lot to unpack. A Roblox concert for the Withered release would be running through May the 1st to the 4th. Now, interestingly, that is actually the time when he goes dark on social media. So I guess maybe it's a pre-recorded Roblox concert. Maybe he was playing. But interestingly enough, later that evening, on the 24th, he's actually seen partying, right? He's saying, yeah, I was right. Party. David's at a party. Said, my album is out, MFs. Thank you all, love. He's out partying, cheesing, having a great time. Now, the next day, on April the 25th, 2025, in the Discord, someone posts a photo of David. It says, what if I troll in the Spotify party and ask David what his hair routine looks like? Only real ones know. And then they post a picture of him with his hair looking crazy. I'm not going to lie, that's low-key how he was looking in court. When I see him in court, his hair was looking crazy. He was looking a bit more like this. That is a more accurate depiction of what David's hair was looking like in the courtroom. And then saying, or just hold it like this. I guess that's his vinyl, right? So people would talk about David's unreleased collaborations. They said, never forget what Activision stole from us. They would post conversations with David where they're basically asking him about the album release. Your new track with 21's not it. Saying it's a soundtrack song, not a single. It's more COD than it's us. That 21 Savage song with David's actually been taken down now, but that's a whole other conversation, okay? So he's talking to fans, and fans are posting the conversation, saying certain songs didn't make the cut. Saying we move, I was going to spaz. So he's apparently having conversations with fans potentially after the murder took place, all right? Because people are probably posting this up straight away. And he's saying he can't show certain versions of the song. People are posting it with devil emojis when he's saying he's got 3 songs with Lil Nas X, but he doesn't know if he's going to drop them. They're definitely not coming now. And interestingly enough, 3 days after the murder on April 26th, somebody posts a screen recording from David's story. It says, made this edit of Is This Really Love when it was unreleased, but it's out now. And it said, bro, I was thinking about edits I could do for songs on the album, and the only idea I had looking back on Afterlife, though, this video was necessary. And it's one of David's story. It says, Pops, what the F you talking about? So I don't know if that's his dad. Maybe his dad's injured, someone's wearing crutches, or I don't know what's going on with that, but I do actually have that clip for you guys here, which I can play. So here it comes.
I was backed up into a corner.
Right.
10 guys.
Right. 10 guys. Pause.
Corner.
Okay, that was funny. That was funny. We can't laugh at David's jokes, but yeah. Man. So after that, all right, David is seen at Band Lab. It says Band Lab glazes David harder than I do. And he definitely was a darling child for Band Lab, okay? He said, thank you, Band Lab. The David Museum is crazy. So he's basically saying they turned their offices into the David Museum for his album. This ain't looking too hot now. All right, Band Lab need a new hero. This is dark, okay? So on the evening of April 26th, someone will post a pretty alarming screenshot from David's Snapchat. This is an 8:27 p.m. He says, hit a pose. And it's him wearing bloody gloves and doing the shush hand sign And then he's got those bloody shirts in the background. Now, this is insane that this was what was going on in his career while allegedly the body was still either in his garage or already in the trunk, but that's insane. Now, it says April 27th, 2026, a fan takes photos and videos with David and his family. That's his dad. I don't know if that's his little sister, his brother, but people are posting that they pulled up with him, and that clip is also still available. I've got that for you guys right here.
Oh, chill.
Rob, is that Robert?
Can I borrow your serving, please?
So he's still getting fan love, okay? He's still getting that sweet fan love. But anyway, okay, after that, all right, and this is actually one of the pictures that the fan actually took themselves. People would post pictures of David performing. New picture, David, that just dropped. People saying, I'm 100% snatching this, David. So these are people with David. He's performing. He's still smiling it up. Just, what would this be? 4 days after the murder took place. People saying, all right, though, buy a vinyl or I'll jump. So he's laughing. He's promoting. He's having a great time. You know what I'm saying? It's just a normal day. Just normal day at the office for David, all right? Get to April 29th, 2025. That's when more videos of David would be posted on Discord. This would be him. I don't know if that's a friend or a fan. But he's just laughing, making content, just having a great time. I got that video for you too. We'll look at that here.
I used to do gymnastics for many years. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to Street Arts. I'm here with David. Anita. Why are you single?
I'm focused on work right now. I ain't even, trying to get into that relationship thing right now.
But what about a muse?
Excuse me.
Anita. Why are you single?
I'm focused on work right now. I ain't even, trying to get into that relationship thing right now.
But what about a muse?
I have a couple. You know what I'm saying? TV, movies, everything my muse.
Then why are you single?
I don't know. I feel like I haven't found the right person.
So I want you to look at each other and tell each other what you like about each other.
I like your eyes.
Thank you.
And your hair, too.
Thank you.
That is on me right now. That is on me right now.
I like your eyes too. That's the first thing that I saw.
Hey.
Then I like your nails. Those are tough.
You already know? You already know?
Tell me all your non-negotiables when you're dating someone.
Understanding, you gotta be able to listen, you gotta be able to be respectful.
Yes. Funny, good conversationalist,
I forgot about
charismatic. I love all the good stuff.
that. Yeah, more than me.
What's the energy of a sweetheart?
Doing stuff without being asked. Like
Thoughtfulness.
Yeah, the thoughtfulness.
What's the sweetest thing someone's ever done for you?
Valentine's Day note.
I love flowers. So flowers.
Valentine's Day note. I know who he spent the last couple Valentine's days with. Missing persons poster doesn't count as no Valentine's Day note. That's crazy.
Stuff without being asked. Like
Thoughtfulness.
Yeah, the thoughtfulness.
What's the sweetest thing someone's ever done for you?
Valentine's Day note.
I love flowers. So flowers every week.
Whoa, every week.
On rotation.
You think you could do that for her?
Flowers. I mean, there's flowers everywhere in New York.
It's springtime.
You already know.
Yeah.
What's one question you typically wouldn't ask on a first date?
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Like success.
Bro, the date you go on and the guy murders you and he's talking about where do you see yourself in 10 years? He would never ask that. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
Successful.
Fire.
Where do you see yourself in 30 years?
I'll probably still be doing the music. Maybe I'd move to another country or something.
Yeah.
It's now time for the Street Arts boards. We'll find out if it's a yes or a no to a second date. Friends, we have a Street Arts friendship!
Got put in the friend zone, man. She's lucky. She's lucky. Okay, because if that was a second date, you don't want to go down that route. But anyway, people keep on posting. Okay, more posts of David get posted up. Little things that he's posting to social media. This is emo David.
I'm scared. It feels like you don't care. Enlighten me, my dear. In the back of my
Right. So, he's just posting deranged stuff on there like it's normal. So David would respond to one of the members of his Foreheads group in that I thought this was an Instagram group. Maybe this is a Twitter group or something like that. But he's got kind of a group of super fans saying, I love you, David, but no, he said, you're outvoted, bud. That gets posted to the Discord. Now, this is what's interesting, okay? So May the 1st, 2025, this is the very day that David orders 2 chainsaws to his crib on Amazon using a fake name. And it's also the day that the Roblox concerts begin. Now, I don't know if he's actually virtually playing these on a microphone in the game, if they're pre-recorded. I don't know how this goes down. Maybe they're live, right? But people are saying, Pappy David in Roblox. People are loving it. These kids, it's a kids game. They're in the game watching David perform Roblox live. It's actually insane. So that's what's going down, right, in the days that David is dark on social media. People say, not going to lie, I think David is getting some water to help his vocals right quick. God knows what he was really doing. He was saying, oh my God, y'all, I think he's back. Ain't too many people in the Roblox call, to be honest with you. People saying this concert is so realistic. Everyone make sure to check out the concert in 46 minutes. Roblox team will be filming it today. That's from Zerks, the weirdo that was a high-ranking member of this Discord. On the evening of May the 2nd, people would complain that David stopped responding to his DMs. David got a little situation on his hands during these days, all right? This is the big gap when he disappears. And then Sophia, another user, says the same thing. It says he never replies to me. And they're posting all the messages that they've sent to him, W Caleb, but he's not responding. He's gone quiet. And then that's on May the 3rd, 2025, when someone notices that David just keeps posting Decay. He posts a bunch of other stuff, Happy Indie, Summer, Alternative Rock, Empty the Clip, and I'm in Love, 11 p.m., and Decay. And the Roblox concert is still going on while this is all happening, okay? People are talking about the Roblox concert happening, all of the concert chat going on live. People are in there. It's a little bit more filled out for the concert this time, but he performing to a very small group of kids. But hey, maybe that's his style, okay? Maybe that's exactly how he likes it. So people are partying with David in Roblox. Honestly, it's quite disturbing, really, that this is actually even was allowed to happen in a kids game. But it is what it is, right? So I may have caused something. It's getting way more popular. People saying when you see David say daddy. So it's getting a little bit weird. Now, after the Roblox concerts ends, that's when the prosecutors believe that the dismemberment and mutilation of the remains took place in David's garage in an inflatable pool in his garage, okay? And the very next day, immediately, he's outside. May the 6th, 2025, he appears at a meet and greet, and he is even captured on video.
Look, he's just like...
So I don't want to get no copyright issues, but you get the gist. He's still outside, moving normal, like he didn't just allegedly dismember somebody in his garage. That is actually insane. That's crazy. So anyway, look, that's all of the Discord messages as far as David's concerned, his social media profile in the days following the murder and dismemberment. Now, I'm piecing together a very big timeline, bringing a lot of this stuff together. I know a lot of people appreciated the breakdown I just put on my main channel, but that was before this new paperwork came out. We now have, for the first time, a full picture of exactly how everything went down. So I'm going to do a really comprehensive breakdown in one big video on my main channel. Hopefully, we're still working on that. So hopefully that's ready in a few days. But that's going to help you guys just completely understand everything that was going on with this guy and his personal life around the murder. And it just gets more and more sad and more dark. So I'm going to keep digging into this. I'm going to try and piece this together in a way that you guys can really appreciate and understand. But for now, that's it from me. Just adds another kind of layer of just very bizarre behavior to this crazy saga. So anyway, hope you found that useful. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.